Hey guys, this week's Chatting with Chris, I'm going to talk a little bit about dual credit and kind of what's happening at the state level. So remember, we're part of ICCB, that's the Illinois Community College Board. That kind of governs and dictates all of our rules and regulations. So ICCB also coordinates with the governor's office, the IBHE, the college and university, the four-year equivalent of them, and then also with ISBE, the K-12 version. So a couple things have come out of legislation and out of ICCB lately that have lots of impact on dual credit. So about a year and a half ago, a new law was passed that basically said any IAI Gen Ed core that the high school has a qualified teacher for, the high school has the right to offer that, regardless of what the community college thinks. Now, the community college has the right to charge for it if they choose, or if they don't choose that, but they can't deny that right. They also, in that law, it stipulated those minimum qualifications can be no higher than the state or HLC. So that came into place about a year and a half ago, worked okay-ish. It wasn't really a problem for us because we have good working relationships with our K-12 partners anyhow. Lots of problems across the rest of the state. So then the legislatures in the last cycle came back out and changed a couple things. And they said, no, we're going to say what the min quals are, and we're going to, ISBE, the K-12 version of ICCB, is going to endorse an instructor for dual credit, and then that's uniform across the state. So if somebody teaches dual credit for Elgin and then moves to a high school in our district and wants to teach, they are qualified to teach by the state standard. So it gets a little tricky and confusing. There's also other laws that are affecting dual credit that are being proposed. Couple other things, we've talked a little bit about co-requisites. I'll do a different Chatting with Chris on those, but that we have to basically give our highest level developmental curriculum to the high schools so they can offer that in their junior or senior year so more students are ready for college level classes. So it's not directly tied to dual credit, but that's part of it. So high level overview, lots coming through changes. I make lots of announcements. I live in this world, so I get it pretty well. I don't always do a good job of explaining it. But if you have any questions, literally pick up the phone and call me. My extension is, I never remember this. My extension is 8673. Where's the camera? Over here. Boom. Give me a holler if you got any questions. Thanks.